whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made.
infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite
two are getting rough. My mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 no. Just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shia LaBeouf, it says no, 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 no. Just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. No, no.
Dire team ban. Vici Gaming's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Oracle.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Earth Shaker. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
General Shaman.
– 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Lycan.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5
Dire
seconds
team
remaining.
ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Vici
remaining.
Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Brewmaster!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Timber Saw!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Warlord!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned.
Storm Spirit!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
VG Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
VG Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
VG Gaming's turn to pick.
Slan stands ready. Void
You may now
incarnate.
select your heroes.
go first? I want to hear the story.
Oh, I was listening to Fish last night. Great band. Listening to the song Tila. And, you know, just started going in a bit of a mirage in my mind, and I saw IG.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah.
I'll go with Vici Gaming. Not a big fan of Sven. I think the hero is just not nearly as strong as he was in the previous patch.
Thank you, Nomad. Into this first game, a big series here between IG and Vici. I'm excited. I'm very hyped up for this one. Ready to go. Emo on his Storm. I have faith, guys. Guys are all... This is going to lock me up Prediction King right here.
Pretty much every single time we went all 5 of us for the same team, we were pretty much always wrong. Well, let's see what happens in this one. DY is going to get stunned.
Fissure from a distance, not the 2-screen distance we were seeing in the game 2 between Emo and Aster, though. That's the one thing I am worried about with my prediction for IG. But at that point on, the prediction's just a prediction. No bias here. Ready to go. Oh, Kaka on this Shadow Shaman 2. We've seen it a lot, and we've actually been seeing a lot of this 5-position brew. It's really come to favor in both the SEA and China regions.
It's just a strong combo of 2 heroes, Brewmaster 5, Troll with the Whirling Axes, Brewmaster maxing out the Cinder Brew, Ignite plus an extra slow. It just makes an easy to play the lane. DY in a bit of a trouble, but has Boots of Speed, needs to bring some extra regen to the lane because he started with the Boots of Speed. Not a big fan. You know, it's good for like chasing potential. You don't have a healing salve if your troll gets harassed, so it could be a bit tricky.
God forbid your courier dies on the walkout. That could be a big issue for the Brewmaster, who's just Boots of Speed at the moment. You know, you're trying to throw the Cinder Brew, get those Whirling Axes.
You can't trade well with the Shadow Shaman. Like, his range hero has 75 damage, level 1. So it's very hard for Brewmaster, and now Kaka will pull the lane back.
Yeah, pull it himself. See if he drags it all the way. Things get a little bit more difficult here for Poyoyo, aka Erica, as most of you might know him as. I'm still trying to get used to it. I call him Erica more than Poyoyo these days. It was like when Paparazzi made the switch to Eurus.
Not a big fan when players change their names. It's a common thing in China.
Especially one like Paparazzi. I feel like that's such a cool name. That's one I can always get behind. And then Fly from GGG. Blood changes in this team overall. On this Sven, is it nearly as strong? I know I've seen a Reddit thread saying it's in the dumpster. Is it really that far down, just dragged into the dumpster, the bottom of the garbage?
I'm just thinking I did not see any Sven games in the new patch, so a couple in the pubs just feels a bit underwhelming compared to what he was, how strong he was in the previous game, where you need to invest 1400 gold into that shard to be able to dispel the enemies.
Kaka has that salve available, so
I could just be jumping on the train, you know, that no one else picks it. I think it's bad. We'll see how it does this game. He has a Storm Spirit with him. He has a Shadow Shaman, so there's a lockdown. Bit worried for just if they can deal with this like Lycan timing. Troll, Brewmaster, fights are gonna be pretty chaotic for IG. You know, so much stuff to focus on.
Now we're gonna need to see if they can deal with all this coming away from Vici onto them. But again, I don't know. I'm kind of excited for Emo playing this Storm. It's one of his top heroes, if not his best. I know his Morphling's very good as well. Both him and GGG Fly play that Morphling, and that was banned in the first phase, so they're trying to take it out of IG's hands at the moment. Shackle, whirling at then. There's an Ether Shock, first blood for Kaka. DY going down, and this leaves Erica all by himself. He's got one Tango to work with, in some trouble here.
Full creep wave.
Kaka He's low. They've got the creep wave under the tower. Whirling Death, Ether Shock, and another right click. JT getting the kill. They take out both. Now a 1k lead for IG. Why with that death? Ends up in mid, refilling the bottle. Aether Remnant, TP in. Oracle trying to get the save. They got the Vortex Fortunes and avoided with the Simile. Just
He went
in time.
Yeah, it's only level 1. The sim, so it would not be enough to finish off the Storm Spirit. A good rotation from Ollie, just to keep this Storm Spirit alive. And now Lycan on the top lane, you know, all 11 doing a fairly good job in terms of CS 14 against the 21 that Sven has. Still, if you don't feel like you can play the lane, you can always go back to jungle, leave Earthshaker, experience on the top lane.
Not the worst thing to give experience over the Earthshaker.
Yeah, we've seen what Earthshakers can do when they get the farm.
Already 1k behind. With the shard for Sven to have what he used to have before so easily, are you looking towards spending that gold? Like, I don't even know the build for Sven to hold that value, to get that 1400 extra gold. Like, it definitely seems tough to keep the Sven that once was.
I guess it's just a mask of madness. The problem is, it's not all about the Sven, it's also the items that have been changed. So Echo Saber is not upgradable anymore. So if you want to invest into Echo Saber, that means it's going to take up your slot. What you can do with it.
Stupendous!
So we'll see how this Sven builds out. What he goes into with all the changes that affect him as a hero overall. JT having a good lane. We've seen a couple of Timber Saws really struggle or not feel as impactful. Hopefully getting 2 kills down bottom. You can leave him by himself if need be. That means the Shadow Shaman can roam around the map.
This lane is just, I was gonna say unplayable for Troll, but it gets really, really hard.
Here it is again. Shackle, JT, Timber Chain, but DY with a Cinder Brew thrown on Nakaka.
He will have to bail out of this lane once Timbersaw hits level 6. Like, there's too much kill potential, you can't deal with the Timbersaw. Your position 5 is Brewmaster. You kind of lost the lane. Brewmaster is sitting at 0-0, something that we usually don't see. Could be a problem that I said at the start, boots of speed, so he can't trade. It doesn't provide you with any kind of heal. Very greedy.
Shadow Shaman. Still here. Makes me think they want to go on to Erica and jump once more. Kaka coming through the trees. Ether Shock, Shackle again. And they've got the Timber Chain, but they just don't have the damage. They'll bring over Ori to go after the Shadow Shaman while Chakram's right on top of Koyoyo. They'll look like the trade. Kaka dies to Ori, and meanwhile in the jungle, Emo's going after PYW. They've got help from Ali, and he'll fall to the Purifying Flames. So a couple more kills for IFG. Spirit trying to do something to help out bottom, but it's not working.
Right now, they need to stay away from the Timbersaw once he hits level 7. And I like Eternal Shroud, just feels really, really good. He's not gonna go for any greedy stuff, try to get a Bloodstone, you know, just tank up. But all they have pretty much is magical damage. Lycan is physical. You don't care too much about physical if you already have some extra armor. Old 11 is level 6, has Necro finish, but it's on cooldown. So Troll TP's to the top lane. That's a tough one for him. 28 CS. Like, he needs time to recover.
And GT.
Radiant's
Been a
bottom
great
tower
game.
is under
We've got
attack.
Spence on top of that. We're still down here. We're level 7. Fissure comes out from PYW. The Kaka coming in as well as Ollie. Fortunes ends with Purifying Flames and the Chakram pulled back. JT with another kill.
At least we know they're not stream sniping. I said stay away from the Timbersaw, let him have this tower. We do not have enough tools that deal with that most. Try to play the other 2 lanes. Probably your position 5 is finding you with any kind of like stuns. He has a slow, but you need a lot of levels on Brewmaster. This is what you need to hit that level 6. It's a huge difference because see, Brewmaster started with boots of speed. I've seen some other position 5 Brewmasters that don't go for boots of speed at all. Like, you just get earn. It happened twice or 3 times already in Chinese region.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Build ended up really losing the sustainability in that bottom lane. Timber takes over, forces the troll somewhere else.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it starts to feel like
Dire's
they
middle
take
tower
over
has fallen.
the game. But that being said, the tier 1
Radiant's bottom
and that's
tower is
pretty.
under attack.
So a good timing there from Veach to get that tier 1, maybe opening up the map a little bit, allowing them to play a bit more aggressive, maybe take the fight. All light over at DY, trying to help Fly. They get the kill on DY. Astral step forward, but you've got Oracle to help. So Ollie doing something. Hold over the ulti and Stormhammer as well. Strike the rim and the damage to take out Wi-Fi. He's got enough mana if he wants to play a little bit staying close. Case
Dire's
right
structures
behind
are
him.
fortified.
This tower kill in the mid lane is a really good move from Vici Gaming. IG's tower defense is really bad unless you decide to get Timber
Radiant's
Saw.
bottom tower
Like
is under
Shaman
attack.
can defend the towers, then you
Dire's
can
top
Oracle,
tower is
Sven,
under attack.
the farm. Like Storm and Timber Saw, they need to play together. A bit also surprised that Timber Saw left the bottom without taking the tower first, thing that we usually don't see. Like the bottom part of the map is his job for the 10-15 minutes, then rotate to the other lane, try to take some more tier 1 towers. On old 11.
Yeah, already using that first ult to get a kill, but still, you see where the 3 cores are in terms of net for IG.
A bit for an off and now just farming Joel. Only died twice. You see Shakers getting like left dagger between 10-15, depending how the team is going. But you know, it's a perfect timing when you're getting bounty rooms, you take the tower, you have a couple of assists, but 0 deaths on a pretty rough one, I would say, for Urshi.
So Swiss timing and being and building that Echo Saber has passed kindness already.
Brewmaster is a greedy position 5.
Yeah.
He also took the dome. Like, I think you get so much more from Primal Split than from the Echo Slam at this point.
You feel bad though for this Earthshaker who struggling to get a blade, struggling to get 6. He was level 3 in that fight bottom. Like he doesn't really add much to that. I mean,
It's just jungling for now. Doesn't have the lane
Radiant's
to go
top
to.
tower is
Ideally,
under
you
attack.
want to give your Earthshaker a lane for 2 minutes to be able to farm a
Radiant's
Blink Dagger.
structures
Smoke from
are
IG.
I spot someone and I thought it would be Erica, but right on a few I don't comes in, but there's the finish from Ollie. Emo. Pulling away, Primal Split using the remnant, locks him up. The false promise, Ollie will drop. But you know, he gets to the high ground. I don't think he's far enough away though. Back to full health.
Radiant's middle tower
11
is
still
under attack.
chasing, now under the tier 2 tower. They've got the ropes. Stormhammer onto the dragon. Been able to roll with chain shift, the remnant locks off AP for a second. Tier chain still going with hold 11, but slowed up significantly. Takes the sim through. Coming around, and these wolves will spot him. So he needs to run. He's getting a lot of damage from just those wolves.
Dire's top tower is
First
under
split,
attack.
they only managed to get the 1 kill out of that. It's your big team fight ulti.
Yo-yo up top. Maybe someone else would join Hero. So Sven, it's the Blade of Alacrity first. I think switching off that Echo Saber. So
Yeah, it's just not a viable item, as I said, where you can't upgrade it, and it feels so bad for a Sven, because he gets 6 slotted pretty early on.
Dire's top tower
Broken Ward's
is under
committed mid.
attack.
Trying to take this tier 1 tower, keep Worry away. And again, got old 11 trying to make something happen. Aether Ring, QIW landing on a 2 to the Kotaka. He's taking a lot of damage here. Saved by Ollie for a second. Finally, he drops. QIW ends up getting traded. Ball landing all the way in. Electric Vortex hits onto the light. And old 11 killed by JT, who's on a mega kill streak and grabbed himself a double kill. All the while, the mid tier 1 goes down too. And IG starting to overwhelm the Vici side.
JT is having a really good. They don't have have the answers for. Like mana burn from the necro units.
Radiant's
It's
bottom
okay, everything
tower
else is
under
like
attack.
magical, physical. Hood is already online and he's building into Shroud, so we'll even have enough to actually get the mana back, something that this hero struggles a bit early on with.
Finishes that Shroud. To go look at JT's scoreline, 5-0-1, 102 last hits. Already 6,500 hero damage, doing really well up to this point. Second on network. So that Shroud's coming in, getting delivered soon. They're setting up over mid, though. Looks like they want to make a move towards the bottom rune, if possible. Maybe move over mid and fight IG. Let's have this blink dagger. I think that's a timing that Vici might want to wait for.
Thank you.
300 gold away. They just smoked. No Echo Slam for 16 seconds. There's Smoke 3 available. Plus shift. He bombs it.
Already running back. They're going for JT. And they've got Cyclone. That makes sure there's no false promise. JT dropping for the first time this game. They'll follow that up with a kill on
the
Raleigh.
roast bit, possibly with the Lycan and Necro units. They're chasing. They want to get more. I don't think they will be able to find anything. Still felt like they could have ran into Roche Pit with the Wolves, Necro units, Troll. You have enough damage. Sometimes it's that like opportunity that shows up immediately, and if you don't take it, you don't go back to it.
Right. And there's that blink dagger for the Earthshaker. So Primal Split and Shapeshift. They'll have Echo Slam up in 10 with a blink dagger backing it up. They'll probably want to debut that.
It might sound stupid, but like their best ability that they have is the Cyclone from the Storm Panda, pretty much. Just been able to control, like Sven, the AoE Dispel against the Warcry is going to be great coming up from that unit. And just the Cyclone Oracle, if you can focus like one hero and kill him. Cyclone Oracle, possibly Cyclone the Timbersaw. But the Timbersaw is the hero that falls off, you know. He had all this time in the world, still feels really, really strong, but, you know, as time goes by, it's just gonna keep falling off. This is the problem with the hero.
How does the Timbersaw
Structures are fortified.
stay relevant? Shackle from such a distance. With that 8th lens already picked up for Kaka, it's a quick kill on the DY. They'll look over at Ori. Does Steph has now 2. So they use simple words of commit to the 2-2 tower bottom and grab it. This is at 16 minutes. That means they can back up, take the outpost. PYW here. Smoke gets broken by JT. He really wanted to move over Blink and Echo Slam, but now he's been found out. Thinking about throwing the fissure. 8th around in on the ward. IG have backed out of this so far successfully, but now there's the extra step as well as the Yules. Fortune's End, bringing them down pretty quick. They're going to follow this up with a fissure and try to kill off Kaka as well as Ollie. They're going for both support. False Promise into the TP out for Ollie. Kaka not so
just backdoored the tier 1 tower with the Wolves, with the Necro unit. Like, IG got what they wanted from that fort on the high ground. See any rotations from the side. They're like, sure, I mean, you're gonna deal with that. We're more than fine with it.
Interesting build coming out from the whole 11. Necro 3, no 5.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay. Like, constant dispel. Like, what is he gonna dispel other than, like, Fate's Edict, Warcry? They have AoE dispel with the Storm Panda. It's not a reliable cooldown dependent.
Almost finishing this Orchid. That'll be a time for them to move as well.
Yeah, I don't think Nullifier is a good idea here, because it just, there aren't too many spells. I've seen the players falling into the same trap when there's a troll, and you're like, yeah, I want to get this new Aghanim set, but you don't get too much value out of it. Okay, I like this.
He hears you.
Okay, I like that. I see he's going for the Aghanim Scepter.
We've seen the bite mechanic before.
With the Ursa, it looks so good. You know, just having that crit with the overpower. I mean, it could be the same thing with the Troll's passive. You have a lot of attack speed. He's getting close to his BKB.
turning into half man, half wolf. But no half bear.
Not just
Radiant are scanning.
Hammer to follow it up. A quick kill on to the Void Spirit, and they clean up those pandas. UI gone so quickly, and you use the God Strength. They pop the KB on Fly. They drop the wards. They will go for weak.
historically, Panda always struggled against any kind of cleave. Wolf will try to scout things out, see how Roshan is doing, say hi. That's all he can do right now. I don't think you take this fight. BO3 Gaming, they need to back off.
Immortality
Pick up the
is
80s on
mine.
Emo. So he's got that Orchid going into the BKB. Once he gets that BKB, it's like a difficult way to try and corral Emo. How do you really stop that Storm?
Storm so far 0 deaths. I mean, he's playing in 0 silences. There is a setup from Heal Scepter to Remnant, Stun, or Root Mechanic Control, but it's really not enough, especially when he has someone to back him up, like an Oracle. Now with that Aegis online, it's gonna be really hard to take him down twice.
Yeah. And this
Dire
is
are scanning.
Emo's comfort hero, and we're seeing why already. Fi though, on the spend 2k just about ahead of this troll, going into the Sanj and Yasha.
Stupendous.
So, Mask of Madness, BKB, Sanj and Yasha.
I like that. A bit of everything. You know, Mask of Madness to increase your farm, more kill potential in the fights. Goes back to Yasha and gets an earlier BKB, which I really like. Even though you're playing like in control, into Lycan, which is physical damage, you still want to be able to stand your ground and not care about any of the abilities, because their damage right now is pretty limited. Like Sven at the moment is not scared at all going into a fight, popping BKB. There's no answer. There's like no BKB piercing abilities, and there's always Oracle to save him. That was a good job.
In Vortex in the silence. Picture hits on to Timber. Try to take out 40, and they got the Hex with the Shackle. So with another kill, they've used this shapeshift. They're going to try and chase Kaka. Changing their face, and that allows Kaka to retreat a little bit. And now the turnaround from IEC, working for UIW and cleaning him up quickly. So another double kill for JT. I think that's his second double kill. 7k lead from IEC, moving on to the tier 2 mid. They are steamroll, snowballing out of control. Vici lack answers.
Sure, they don't have the answer for the Timber Stone. There's no, like Vessel Carrier, there's no pure damage. Also struggle against the Sven at the moment. Somehow they managed to survive for the next like 15 minutes. They're good to go, but the problem is right here, right now, at your tier 3 tower, Brewmaster Spirits they just smelt. Okay, yeah. Brewmaster, he finished the Spirit Vessel. The thing is, Timbersaw already has a defensive tool. Lotus Orb, also another spell coming out from the Oracle if needed.
The Lycan, Tyrant Bite. Bites that troll, Etherem, and the Spirit Vessel onto this Timber. Trying to use the Lotus Orb and the Timber Chain to escape. Cyclone into the air, so is the Panda. Ether when he comes back down to Earth. Emo looking for an opportunity to jump in. Ball lightning keep it pop by Poyoyo. And got the fissure as well as the aftershock come through with the charge. But the false promise save from his holding trap. Echo Slam comes down on the 2. Kaka take a lot of damage. The Serpent Warders are down. They go for the troll. They should get this kill on Erica. After the ulti runs out, also taking out BYW as well as Ori. They'll go after DY, who's back to a single Panda. Not a lot of mana on Emo to ball lightning and chase, but it's no problem when GT can cut through these trees, Timber Chain in, and continue to search. They're trying to do deforestation to finally spot their eyes on the elusive Panda. And that's what they'll do. Emo gets the kill on a DY. 4 heroes dead on Vici. IG lose their supports.
Surprise, Vici can take versus 5 foot. You can try to protect the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You can just go for the bird. It's not the game to take up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's just timber chaining alike. They can't keep up.
I'm not gonna say it's impossible to kill him, but it's very, very hard at the moment now that he has a way of dispelling things. With that Lotus Orb, just got level 18 from the previous fight. So a ton of damage coming out from him. A bit low on mana.
Exit the silence. Jules Fissure. It starts up the Stormtroopers. They got the shackle from Kaka. Keeping him alive is Ali. They really are just running out of time on BG. The jump in from JT. They're gonna ice this troll. Gonna find Emo. Electric take out onto PYW. Not coming in for the Orchid. They get the 101 after they've taken out Orchid. They're diving into the base. Fly, got straight. Storm handle coming. Like in Jumpers, all the living clear, trying to get all tangles into the battle chance. This is looking like all 0 for Erica, and they'll call GG. Vici getting taken down so quickly by IG. They are on another one at the moment. And there's no stopping this train for right now.
Yeah, man, what a performance. Like, they just didn't give them an opportunity to come back into the game. This bottom lane was a complete disaster.
Yeah.
Like, we can go back to that boost of speed talk, no real pressure coming out from your position.
Radiant team ban.
Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Puck!
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Brewmaster!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Tide Hunter.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
VG Gaming's turn to pick.
Disruptor.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
VG Gaming's turn to pick.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
VG Gaming's turn to ban.
Bristleback.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
VG Gaming's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
BO3 Gaming's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Enigma.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Wraith King.
Choose your hero.
Thought you were gonna say, talking about the Brave and Bald, here are these two guys. You can't see Bald spot, it's there. You know, it just started to develop. What do we think about this game? I have to disagree with the panel a bit. You know, this Bristleback seems like he's gonna have a really good time. No real answer for Enigma, like being Black Hole until Raid gets Abyssal Blade, which is gonna take some time. Still feel like the time of the
So, didn't really be... Yeah, no, it's going to be a long one this time. You know, listen to Fish ask last game it worked out. I got the IG pick there. I went back, listened to some more music, closed my eyes, sat back, laid down. Colonel Forbin came on. And then we just got a letter in, and I was like, oh, Vichi's gonna win. I was like, this is crazy. I can't believe it. So I'm gonna listen to my boy Colonel Forbin. Vichi's gonna win. We're going to a game 3. Very simple like that. You know, the analytical work, all like my math problems. I don't show my work. I just... No. Don't call me out, though.
Bottom is missing. This pleases me to no end.
Thank you very much. Nomad coming into game number 2. IG with a 1-0 lead over Vici. Vici looking to push this one to a game 3. I gotta say, Pat, watching everybody's opinions of IG, guys, gotta give more faith. IG back before COVID, they were a top team in China. They were getting to the major. They were doing their thing, looking real good with this exact roster. So, you know, more respect to IG, Vici. But I'm ready to go. Wraithfire Blast on PYW. Nothing more to follow that one up. This isn't the SCA 5-on-5 just yet.
Because there's no coddle. If there's coddle, one team just wants to fully commit, get that 1200 damage.
Illuminates.
Yeah.
Grab it where you can and get that early down here. We're still going to talk about that. Like, that is just a folklore tale. Remember the 0-minute medallion?
I remember, I was there. This is the story that I'm gonna tell my kids when they will be playing Dota 3.
The battle begins.
Now my kids are gonna be like, why can't I win? I'm only Archon. I'm gonna be like, well, that's better than your father. And they'll say, wow, what a hell. But yeah, so on to this game. Ori on the puck. Yeah, I've talked about a lot of comfort heroes coming out of game 1. JT very comfortable on Timber, but he's actually most well known for his Tide. And every time there's a draft, there's always a couple people shouting JT Tide when, well, JT Tide now. And then we're just seeing Kaka be so proficient on Shadow Shaman.
Shadow Shaman is just an extremely powerful hero. Like, supports just can't trade. Look at him. Zoning out. I love his starting item build. He wants to drag the creep up. Yes, it does. Slow it a bit. This is why he takes a wind lace. People want to do that. You take like a boost speed or a wind lace, but with magic stick, you know, he's playing into bristleback, which will give him a bit more mana and HP sustain. Another stroke of fate is ready.
Oh. Doing some damage on the Kaka. I'm having to think about this one. Fate lands. Kaka still, I would say,
Courier
throws an Ether shock out, but DY gets the courier, and
it's 125 gold for the team.
Come over. He's doing his job. And gold for the team, being the ult 5 position.
Usually, your support takes that, gets the all the denies, gets level 2, gets some CS on top of that. While your off-laner stays there and gets the XP from the lane. Now the lane will push in closer to their tower on the top, and yeah, Tidehunter will feel more safe. Oh man, JT with an aggressive build. A point in Kraken yet, a point in Gush. They could potentially surprise them.
Pretty heavily at PYW, an old chicken. Erica up against GT, Bristle against Tide. Is this any possible aggression from Vici's end onto this Tidehunter?
It's a possibility. Once you get like level 2, Ink Swell, maybe not on Tide, you want to kill the Shadow Shaman, but if Tide drops low enough, and what Kaka's doing really good, just manipulating the creep phase. First he drags it between tier 1 and tier 2 tower, then the lane pushes back naturally, and he pulled. So right now, this is something that every off-laner would love to have, this kind of a partner, which does his job pretty much perfectly. Like he's just completely securing the lane for you, the way he's playing.
Yeah. Really just enjoying the play so far.
You
We
get
just see
nothing.
Yo-Yo's build on this bristle. First one position bristle we've seen.
Yeah, at least in China and Southeast Asia.
I know I've played against it the other day. It was very devastating. I didn't like playing against it at all. A little mid-game abyssal to his action. Felt like he was right-clicking pretty hard. Granted, I was playing support, so I died in like 3 hits.
They could potentially surprise this bristleback. Like, level 1 Gush is not a joke. Like, -4 armor, 40%
Nothing
slow.
in your pile.
And Aether ran for a moment, still waiting on that first blood, but we are getting toward the 4-minute mark, so we'll see who rotates towards mid for the bottom. Feel chance. It's what a fan's favorite game. Who gets mid room? Was set up towards top. Kaka with the
Lick it
shackle,
down.
with the remnant. Big tough on the deal. Well, he's gonna pop. Not in time. Get the first blood on the DY. Bruce Reamer though. Emo, not a lot of map to work with. Tori, he's low on life. Should still be able to get this kill. Face shit just in time. Looks over at Kaka who trades because they've got some help from Holly with a double damage on the disruptor.
Oh, the
Back.
glimpse.
Kaka has shackle
He's
again.
dead. Double damage, more than enough.
YW.
Kaka gets double kill. Like, you want to give all those kills to your position. Shadow Shaman, this sword just shines when you get that Ether Lance early on. And now bottom, let's see the refill. Kaka, stay there, buddy. We'll give you a couple of charges.
Borrow sit. Yeah.
You can get all of those.
GT by himself now, though. Force the TP. Oh, the damage!
On the tides. The
Bumping
battle
up.
travels on.
ET taken out by Erica. That's what happens when you wait for a sit minute.
If that was the level 2 Kraken, he doesn't die. Thought he was gonna put more points in Kraken since he's playing into Bristleback, but
Over lands an Ether Remnant with it. Lions, well, this one pop. Goes after Kaka.
Oh, he'll get the kill.
One more shot. Yeah, he does. DUI.
and the bounty. Nice.
So
think-
a bottle bill.
I think he could have picked it up, but okay.
He's a slick play. It's known as the key play.
It's cheeky drafts. Cheeky
drafts.
drafts, yeah. Right. It's something that Nomad has written in his notes, and the Black and me were wondering what that is. Then he explained it, and we were like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
These teams have a draft all that thump and swung and rift. They've got the silence onto the Void Spirit. Ether Shock's not going to do enough. Resonant Pulse as well as the Astral Step away.
Healing Salve, you gave me that bottle 30 seconds ago. I'm gonna give something back to you, bro. And yeah, Healing Salve, which keeps Emo alive. I would want to see a point in the Simulate.
Astral Step again. Look at the damage on this nearby. No hope in saving him this time. Bit of a bloodbath.
So far, so good. This is also an earn charge on Void Spirit. Wondering what his build is gonna be. Like, Dual Scepter is really good against the
Radiant
silence from
structures
Puck,
are
buy time
fortified.
while you're Dream Coiled. So looks like a natural Dual Scepter game to meet. Black hole on the bottom. Rating still 5.
And the damage, no, not enough. Cinder Brood. Wi-Fi just survived. Ultra 11 gonna get run down here. So does TYW. Beachy put it all on the line and get nothing in return.
Emo even like TP's bottom. They get the 2 kills. Gets an earn on Fly. Now he's gonna be full HP, still saving a point just in case they decide to make one of these rotations once again. So you get nothing out of the first black hole. Like, first black hole doesn't matter that much, but you still want to get like at least a kill from it.
especially before King gets that reincarnation, could have been a moment to slow down his
The
lead.
choice is made.
It looked like it was enough to send through the black hole. Chasing JT again. Well, JT shell pops. Boosts the Ravage defense with which hit the
Coil is available, but it's not needed. So back one more spray will do the trick.
So they still chase down JT, and that is a defense Ravage now used. And just like Black Hole, both are unsuccessful. Astro Step PYW only level 4 here. Astro Step right on top of the Brood, trying to run, gets on the high ground, but the red
The void
pulse.
might
Emo is just like doing. You're trying to dodge my remnant. Not gonna even pop the remnant. I'm gonna chase you down.
Emo's done a lot so far in this game on this Void Spirit. Got the Hex. Ether Remnant doesn't land. There's the kinetic field, so Puck in trouble. Or a base shift, but still
Nicely done. Like supports are making so many good rotations all over the map. JT needs to be a bit more careful on the Tide Hunter. There's also a couple of stacks, so he can farm that. There were constant fights, which means that there are no stacks for Brist. There's no ancient stacks. There's nothing in the opposite side of the jungle. So yeah, Tide Hunter can easily farm this one.
JT getting bailed out of a bad lane top with these stacks.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It was
Oh,
a pretty
Bristleback, like if
devastating
he
lane.
goes and scouts that thing, they need to contest. This is a juicy stack, it's being pinged out.
Need the Puck to move over, might even ask for more.
Everyone, get your asses in here. Like,
Kaka's already
I want to
come in.
take it. JT,
They don't have Ravage, so I don't know how they expect to contest this if they don't all show up. Look at the damage already. Cena Kaka, you are going to here. Jade and Emo, Ether Raymond locks up Erica for a second, but they've got the silence on the Tide Hunter. Oh, he's getting low. Astro Step throws and takes out Bristle as well as the Brewmaster. DY to soon as 5 wide rotated for this.
surprised they decided
the
to...
Puck?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, you need Puck. He is the guy who's going to keep them in place. And right now, pretty much deals the most of the damage. So they cleared the stack. Lost 3 heroes. 2 bad Hunter runes will be picked up by IG. Tide getting some real nice levels from this. Yeah, disruptive, man. 2 minutes in, his almost level 7 without taking a tome. You know you're having a good time. Ollie involved in 9 and 12 kills. This is something you want to see. Your position 5, 1, 0, 8.
Wow, a lot of assists there so far. I'm just still questioning if Ides are willing to commit 5. Obviously, they see the importance of that stat.
Dire structures are fortified.
I get
Dire's
not
top tower is
recognize
under attack.
that. Not bringing all 5
Radiant's
over. All they
middle
had was
tower
3
is
there.
under attack.
Enigma still bottom.
Or he should have definitely been there.
Radiant structures
Enigma
are
could pressure the
fortified.
tower alone. There was a black hole available at the moment, so I can
Dire's
understand
top
why
tower
he
is
did not
under
want to
attack.
join.
Kaka gets spotted. He swells circle boards. But they don't have the lockdown. Inkbo ends up hitting the go to the primal split. Kaka in a bad spot. Erica's diving deep, Emo and JT moving forward. The Cyclone, he does have Ravage. Fighting about these circle boards, Vici might want to bail from this situation. They've already used the primal split, but they still have everything else that they can throw if they jump back for JT. Going to the last second of the primal split, the tier goes down. DY moving forward, he shot Erica, pops her, and the weapon goes to the black hole. Static Storm is in the silence, Ravage and Dream Coil. Erica, team, 4 heroes here. They rip Bristleback. Vici looking discombobulated in this fight as JT, he was ready to throw the Ravage the entire time, and Vici recognized that they just weren't with their lockdown, and now they'll lose PYW, so 2 heroes dead on the side of Vici.
A bit disconnected on the side of Vici with their abilities. Like, Brewmaster uses ulti to get the kill on Shadow Shaman, but you want to get something more out of that. Like, you want to use one hero with the Storm Panda, and then, you know, just outnumber them. So, a bit surprised that like there was no follow-up from Enigma there. Now they're gonna start pushing one tower on the mid lane.
Inks well close stuff keeps him back.
Bristleback is strong, you know, but he's not unkillable at the moment.
Still needs that shroud for this Anjin Yasha after. Stacks for Erica would have helped for sure. Be in the shroud, working on the Anjin Yasha already. The difference in items would have been more significant. Kaka.
That's either lines completed.
Got that Aether line stuff.
And once again, just going into BKB, something I really like on Shadow Shaman. Cleanse BKB. If you're not Black Hole, you don't care. Like, you're gonna be there. 10 seconds, pretty much invulnerable.
So, Old 11 went to the Midas. So did the Wraith King. They both got it at the same time. Arcane Boots Midas. Going into the Blink BKB, which I like. When the
Dire's
BKB
middle
comes
tower
out,
is under attack.
how do IG go out fighting from the Black Hole?
Top, they don't have anything.
Void
Like we talked about. They hit a bit so late, but it's gonna take another 25 or 30 minutes.
So Thanos Embrace on the 2 will take out Ollie. Disruptor gonna lose the orb. Dropped on 2. Serpent Wards committed by Kaka. Before he has to fight gun sight on the Time Hunter, but the King Erica, he's just onto them, trying to survive. Midnight pulls it down wide, get close, pops the first time. He go back off with this, but Erica still sitting low. There's the 8th eliminated again, as well as the rest of the post to finish off this Russo, who hasn't been able to survive these spots. They only got the first left out of the hands of 5-5 Bolt. He is now dominating.
Still should not fight inside the Serpent Wards. They could pass out to the high ground because Serpent Wards are just very hard to deal with. You're not going to see a hero hitting the Serpent Wards at this point of the game. But I like how they played with the Brewmaster. There's a split. They're trying to get more kills out of that, which I really like. Like, even game, a lot of action happening, 24 kills, 14 minutes in.
What is VG missing? That they're just not finding their stride in these fights. You see Bristle, he's trying to lead what Bristle normally does, but control is there. Make sure that they can just lock down the Bristle back, make sure he's facing their direction, and kill him off very quickly.
He already died 3 times, which is kind of a place where Bristleback's not gonna be. Like, you want to be able to snowball, coil, completely.
Aether Remnant is in his hands.
So Emo decided to finish off full Spirit Vessel before getting Bull Scepter, which is kind of surprising. Don't get me wrong, Spirit Vessel is one of the items in the game in certain situations, but there isn't too many stuff, you know, that you need to take care of. Bristleback is tanky, I get that. On the other heroes, sure, it's still damaged, a bit more tankiness on top of that, but yeah, that Bull Scepter will help him out quite a lot. Buy time while inside the coil, remove the silences, and the great setup for the Revenant.
Trying to get to that as quickly as he can. He's out of charges on these Spirit Vessels so far.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Can get any of those back. Serpent
Dire's
Ward from
structures
Kaka.
are
We saw it
fortified.
in the last game. Just
Radiant
moving around
structures are
what he
fortified.
can to pressure these towers, and she overall feel pretty uncomfortable.
Michi Gaming wants to fight right now. There is a Cane Rune available on top of a Blink Dagger and the Veil, so there's a ton of magical damage. Enigma Black Hole, but he doesn't buy anything yet. So he's thinking, do I need a Blink here? Maybe BKB is a safer. Have anything so I can just walk into the Black Hole.
Quick
Is under attack.
kill on a PYW, Static Storm. 3 heroes up towards top. If it's me, I prefer he gets the BKB. Like we say, they have no counters to that BKB at the moment.
I like BKB a lot more because he just walks in
Radiant's
and
bottom tower
there's always
is
going to be
under
a
attack.
threat of him using it. Sometimes the threat of a black hole is much stronger than the black hole itself.
Yeah, and when you see that BKB, that omnipresence builds. But almost Radiance for Fly. Still sitting top. The net worth only 3 gold ahead of the Bristleback, who, despite the 3 deaths, is there in net worth. But the rest of the team kind of falling back, especially Ori.
4 less farm than an Enigma. 1,000 net for that.
Going boots of travel after this Veil blink. Not sure I really like the boots of travel, but I don't know. I'm less of a mobility item kind of guy.
If they want to play the long game, their carry is just not gonna feel as good. So maybe Aghanim Scepter would have been a better choice to keep them in place. They can't like go outside and break it because it's such a great setup for Enigma. Just overall, Aghanim Scepter is a good setup. Enigma, not necessarily even a black hole. You throw a Midnight Pulse where the coil is. That's just straight up some sick damage.
We go once again. We'll see if Vici can get the sit down. During that pause, give thought over to myself, and I was playing Tusk the other day. I have the Vicis, and it's the amount of Vici games to watch. I was high hundreds. I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, watch Vici anytime. And I wanted to use the sigils. Sure. Teammates weren't happy with it though. Like I don't get to use the sigil that often. I wanted to see the little Vici logo float over my head. It was so yeah,
You can share control unit, like the control of the units. I think it still works with the sigil.
hopefully I'll be able to pack Dota 3 compliant for my son. Years from now.
Oh, Philosopher's Stone. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Ballet, drop, or IG. Let's see who decides to keep it. Like, Shaman is a good candidate, but also Disruptor.
Yeah.
Like, that gold, that extra
Radiant
gold
are
kicking
scanning.
in could be a game
Radiant's
changer.
bottom
You know,
tower is
Aghanim
under
Scepter
attack.
against Enigma. You can give it to Shaman, he keeps it until he farms a BKB, and then it gets passed down to Disruptor.
He's got the key knock right now. He's loving the cast range.
Dire's top
He's
tower
going
is
to be
under
able to
attack.
shackle people from miles away. Serpent Ward's the second time committed to top tier 2. I believe the Radiance is on its
Radiant's
way.
middle tower is under attack.
Barrier at all costs. They're gonna get the tier 2.
Dire's
19
top tower
minutes.
has
They can go
fallen.
right to the outpost. I was already working on it. They've got the forward astral stab, aim to remedy but now the rest of the team comes in. They've got the Ravage. They got the kill on the Ori. They take him out quickly. They shackle UIW. But is this fight going to continue to go well for IG? Cocker getting chased down. Jason on the run. On with the Static Storm as well as Kinetic Field. Erica hit with the Spirit Vessel. BKB pop. Total left hidden. You have the Black Hole available. Now Turk on the run. Swell on the Panda. Won't pop hit anybody. Trying to get in front of this Bristleback. They have the Aether Remnant, buddy. Ooh, I think by a hand. Looks back onto Erica eventually. Crew smash gets the kill and PYW falls afterwards. For a second, it looked like she might be able to do something, but instead, looking like they might lose 4 as PY's getting chased by JT. Ready to throw a gush, ready to slow him down, or catch up. Net field, ankle smash, and Aether Remnant to assimilate. You know what I mean? Monster kill streak.
Man, Emo
Day
is
4K
having such a great game on this Void Spirit. Great Ravage there, JT. Enigma did not want to use BKB straight away, and after did not have a good opportunity to cast the Black Hole. I hope we see that one again. So Enigma goes from a different side instead of going from the high ground to try to get the Black Hole off, or just needs to pop a BKB, waste 2-3 seconds potentially, and then land the Black Hole. Also, like we can see the understanding of ID where they initiate with the Ravage. They understand if they use it first, they delete one hero before the fight starts.
Right.
Like, we're gonna get so much value out of it, and then even if our support's time, there's still tier 2 tower, buy back into TP, could make a difference.
So IG leading by 5K, we're still seeing this Bristle struggle in these fights.
Wait, where's that Philosopher's Stone? No one's holding it. That's a lot of gold wasted already.
Especially with Disruptor holding nothing. And this career isn't even...
Dire's courier has been killed.
Do you Like Curcuit spots them in Roche for its skin. Questions are they keeping cool? Looks like they will. The Serpent Warriors down. You've got Black Hole. Those BKB will send an idol on forward. It's tough to land a good fight here, but you do have a lot of good team fight mechanics into the pick. Just Fly is in here. The rest of the team sitting behind.
Ravage ready.
Does Old 11 through?
Midnight Pulse, not inside the pit. It doesn't deal damage to the breaking at the moment.
In both sides, Primal Split, stops Inkswell, Old 11 going through the Cyclone onto the Wraith King.
He can be already
Erica
using the
moving
big
forward, Old 11, they've got control. Malphus Roche helping out. He wants to swing at Wraith King. Oh, stuns up the Tide. Now they've got a silence. Can they control the Tide before someone a Ravage up in the air with a Cyclone?
He gets Black Hole.
He's in a lot of trouble. Finally, Roche slow. Can somebody grab the Aegis? The route there. Roche one shot. Aegis picked up by JT. Your feet are going to be losing over on the Ollie. They'll take a few items. They've got the two girl around this Void Spirit. Duels. Ace the Remnant with the Spirit Vessel on a 40. They'll take out the puck. JT now trying to run from Erica, who's hexed up. Emo into the Dissimilate. He's got the shard, so he has extra options. For the Wraithfire Blast on an Old 11. It ripped through this Enigma, through Heroes on. Trying to take the out.
Oh, what a play.
The Swell not going to be in time. And now, JT, he's silenced again by the Phantoms.
Still has that Aegis.
Fire Blast, Spirit Vessel on him again, trying to run, turns his back, disarms the Wraith King, throwing the Viscous what they're trying to do. Can survive, but there just isn't any option left. And Erica drops. IG get the Aegis and take the fight.
Once again, Enigma, like, he's not popping that Black Hole. They went first on Wraith King, took him once, then he actually used the BKB, so he was kind of forced to try to get the Hunter. Only managed to get him. He can't crack that off. Still, you know, Black Hole can't be stopped. Once he gets a Blink Dagger, it's going to be much easier for him to play the game.
Yeah, let's take a look at this fight again. Wraith King reincarnating Cyclone onto the Void Spirit, and Black Hole trying to set it up. He was actually glimpsed. Black Hole stopped, and at this point, Ravage is able to be securing the Aegis. Aegis falls apart. Ichi with the early BKB pop from Old Chicken.
And now we have JT with the Deso. He wants to scale level 18 on the Tide Hunter. Man, he's gonna hurt.
Yeah, he is. Shard from Void Spirit giving extra options, and look how hard they hit Old 11. He just does not survive against zeros.
Emo is just so good getting in and out of the fight, so resetting. This Spirit Vessel really paying off against the Bristleback. Yep. So Bristle will probably need to get a BKB considering how much control they have on IG. Okay, finally, the Philosopher's Stone got to deliver to this Disruptor.
Nice.
Dire's middle tower
A
has
support
fallen.
stream.
Radiant's
Usually on
bottom
phone and
tower is under
He
attack.
lost like 300-400 gold from not having it.
Radiant structures
Still
are
gotta get
Through 2 lives on JT. Not the worst person in your mind if you're VG to have the Aegis. Hold the high ground. Now, Albert Shroud, Erica's game just, it doesn't feel like he's got enough. And it hasn't felt like he's had enough the entire time.
Feels like he thought he's playing a 30-minute Bristle 15 minutes into the game.
Right.
Overextended a couple of times, got killed, and backfired. So
Bounty.
he's still super tanky, but this lineup close to pull up. You can already feel it where you have great with Radiance with the so also he stole Aegis in the previous fight. So yeah, he's gonna scale. Like, look at puck itemization. This puck will
Radiant's
not
bottom
scale.
tower is
Veil,
under attack.
Blink Dagger. I see beyond this queued up. Just wants to be able to survive.
Now,
They're missing on a timing.
yeah, and Wraith King's building into a Silver Edge. So they'll be able to break down this Bristle even quicker.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Harm unseen.
Break.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Wiping the Bristles off the back, and then at that point he's just Bristle.
Radiant's bottom tower
No
has
back.
fallen.
easy. Up front on tier 3. Now, Thanks 12. Great fire blast. Silence and the Uzi are back. They've done some damage to JT, but still can't crack the watermelon.
Oh, now I checked the scoreboard, and it is 0-2-0.
That is a ineffective.
Yeah, we want these players to look good. So we're going to talk about something positive. Kaka, his item build, very nice. Okay, Etherland going into BKB, so he doesn't have to care about those silences, about being controlled in a team fight. Only needs to be careful about the black hole, and that's pretty much it.
And we're queuing up refresher shard, or refresher and axe shard. So I don't want to mix the two. Refresher orb, but a long amount of gold away. After going into Solar Crest.
I keep like I'm not even contributing to team fights anyways. I might just farm instead.
Trying to take the tier 2 bottom. Great finishing this.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
We'll see when he does, if he does. So far, just the Shadow Blade. Legs for the Tide Hunter, stun going on to this Bristleback. Serpent Ward's committed, TP's coming in. It's hard to want to. Imps onto the Enigma, sending him away back into his own jungle. Big fire blast, the Ravage Static Storm. Erica, see you later. You're not getting out of this alone.
Dire's bottom tower.
You have a buyback. I'm not sure if you want to commit the buyback here with your position on Bristle.
Or get rid of the Disruptor sitting that he should be able to do this. Aim safe to fight pretty effectively. They'll take the first life out of the hands of the Raiders. They still have Black Hole available. With BKB and the Black Hole, this time they'll take out Flying. All the left, his first Black Hole leading to a kill. He doesn't have Ravage. He's already thrown out. There's the enemy set forward. Goes to Aether locking up the puck, taking out 4 Aether. He's felt pretty ineffective this game as well.
Another buyback.
Told 11. JT gets down to the low ground with the help of the spider legs.
Because like, see you later, guys. I have a BKB, nothing to stop it. Yeah, beat with the BKB.
Scanning.
You know, with the buyback, costs him a lot, actually. Also forcing Ori to buy back.
Yeah.
Next time, the Roche spawns, which could spawn in a minute.
Team just taking it full 11. There's just no stopping Emo on this hero at the moment. And I'm not sure
Amazing
we'll get to
performance
where
on Emo.
they will.
14-1-11 has that Aghanim center, a lot more control, especially for the backline. Curcuit has a gem right now, trying to get rid of some of the vision that they have.
They also got this shard. Look at this. Just going for the solo kill, dissimulate, silence.
Never touch the
Spirit Soul, nothing Brew can do, and DUI getting chased. Oh. Well, pops, and I think that might have been what keeps him alive there.
I love this, man. JT just going a full carry build. Solar Crest, or he was more armor, and going to that.
They commit the Dream Coil, that's throwing it down, or trying to get a kill with the help of Erica to take out Kaka, silent, but unbeknownst to them, Firefly, he's in his finds the right click, speed shift, and can he get away? Blink, and an illusory where as soon as Erica by himself, he might be able to kill Volley with the rule, the 8th remnant once again. You hear the right click swirls, the Wraith Fire Blast, Spirit Vessel, Bristle, melting, Bristle's on his back, falling off piece by piece. Another time, dead for 90.
Long Roche respawn, 2 minutes, so this kind of favors PC Gaming, considering the spot they're in right now.
bounty.
Master will talk about his itemization. Aghanim Scepter is done. It's very hard playing into multiple silences.
Yeah.
So much control from the Shadow Shaman. He might not even get one ulti off if they the first jump.
Really tough for him. Still being big, great king. W
Dire's middle tower is under
but
attack.
it's really not much of a turn. They're ready to go with the blink. advantage.
Dire's middle
There's the
tower
first
has fallen.
primal split. Look at Kaka goes into the Glimmer Cape. Look at JT's positioning. He's looking
Tells the
ready.
Storm Panda straight away.
And they come out from the back. They've got the blink as well. The Ravage right from the back button. They get the counter on the left. They'll take out TY. 3 heroes. Time. Erica's still 30 seconds. They'll find PYW to catch the shackle that has to control. You won't even get that stack. Charge off with a black hole onto 3 is not enough.
That was a black
Feel
hole
excited.
without a midnight pulse. I think that's game B cup.
They call G and IG still the kings of the Chinese region at the moment. They take the G side in 2 straight games. IG, if you ever thought or had a doubt that this team was tier 1 and ready to go, well, wipe that away because they are tier 1 and they are ready to go. They look so good.
Yeah, looking like the best Chinese team in terms of like performance, movement around.
Be